Good morning, good morning. You see where I'm at? I'm at the Lake County Public Defender's Office on County Street. And I got an insurance claim with the state of Illinois. I came home in December of 2007 to file a class action lawsuit on the prison industry here in the state of Maryland, Lake County, Illinois, against Michael Waller, Sheriff Curran, Sheriff Babcock, and the Public Defender's Office for working with each other to incarcerate black people in Lake County, Illinois. I was making a movie and a documentary. My movie was insured, my documentary was insured, my store was insured. All information is right here in the Public Defender's Office. I got court dates where I went to court. The transcripts from the court talks about my movie. The transcript from the court talks about my business. And it talks about me getting back to Baltimore. All right? All of it's right here in the Public Defender's Office. Like I said, everything that I say is on court record. So when I talk about public officials and I talk about corruption in the court, yeah, I learned from the best. I learned from Lake County, Illinois. They call it Snake County. We right next to Cook County. They call that Crook County. You understand what I'm saying? And I've been getting money out here in these streets since I was 14 years old. Y'all talk about the opioid epidemic? Well, let's talk about the history of drugs. The opioid epidemic was tested in Chicago in 1980s, all right? In the 1970s, you had Iran-Contra, so you was dumping a lot of drugs in the street, but the opioid shit, they used to call them T's and Blues, Teddies and Betties. It was synthetic heroin, and we used to sell the shit out of that shit. We used to sell that shit like candy. Now, my court records will show that that's what I had a shooting for in 1981, a territorial drug dispute on the south side of Waukegan. I'm a south side. I'm an OG, dog, for real. And I'm not gang related. I'm gang affiliated. Because I fucks with all the gangs in the city. I'm a concierge. I get around. And we love each other because we get money. This ain't about money. It's about principle. All right? So we're going to put the principle to work. This is for Al Redmer. This is for Brian Frosh. This is for Governor Hogan. And this is for Franchot. I had a business, dog. I had a business. A businessman. I own property. I want my property and my business back. I want my money back. And my insurance claim against Insurance Incorporated, Bank of America, and SunTrust Bank, dog, I had a $54 million lawsuit against those people about my money and my incarceration. And you can go to the Baltimore City courts, the office of Frank Conway, and get my shit. All right? I got my shit fully detailed. Like I said, I came here on December the 24th, 2007 on vacation. Y'all sent my ass back on probation. I came here to file a $2.5 billion class action lawsuit against the state of Illinois. All right? It's about your illegal war on drugs. And y'all know it. And all that, like I said, all that information is right here. I go to jail for the right reasons. $2.5 billion is a good motherfucking reason. And all that money goes back to the cities and the states and the shit that you fucked up in them communities. This war on drugs is illegal. It's under the 13th Amendment, and I'm giving it to you just like that. It's the criminalization of poverty. So I use the toilet to do what I do. That was my jail cell. 6 East, 33B, dog. Every morning I seen the sunshine, and I got to see the public defenders walk in this office and sell out people. From that jail cell, I freed about 10 or 15 people in the time that I was here because I did their casework. You feel me? You can ask Bay Walls. It's the art of getting money, and that's your prison industry. Convict lawyers call confessions coerced. You do. You plea bargain us out. You feel me? So all I did is made a movie about y'all. I got my shit on tape. I got everything I need on video. And I love that you can live feed this shit because you can't cut it, you can't edit it, you can't shut me down. Dog, you can't shut me up. If y'all had let me file that $2.5 billion lawsuit, y'all wouldn't have built this big ass jail. You feel me? Because that's how you built it off of us. You traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we the cash crop. You ain't got no black people working on building this jail. You got a whole lot of Hispanic. And I ain't knocking the Hispanics because they put in the work. You feel me? But you creating generational poverty through this courthouse. And I'm giving you some generational truth. Dog, y'all know where I am. Y'all know how I stand. I ain't scared of jail. I ain't scared of dying. I ain't scared of shit on this earth except God not loving me. And that day ain't came yet. I came down here with a film crew. We was making a movie, Letters Design. Because when you in jail, that's all you got is letters, phone calls. You feel me? That's your outside contact to this world. That's Lake Michigan. All right? So y'all know who I am. Y'all know how I get down. I'm not going back home on probation. And when I got something on my mind, I get that shit off my chest. Now, when I came here, I took a physical before I came to Lake County, Illinois in 2008. I had an insurance policy for $250,000 with Prudential Life Insurance. Plus, I had a $1 million policy with Insurance Incorporated. I got sole proprietorship, dog. Can't nobody sign my checks. Can't nobody take over my business. Give me my money one way or the other, because like I said, you don't take me to court, putting this shit on the silver screen, dog. This is going to be like the 13th Amendment to the 13th power. Because I'm going to break your courts down. I'm going to break your prisons down. I'm going to break your shit down. And I'm going to do it with what you do to me. I'm going to use my tools. You feel me? To dismantle a master's house, you got to use the master's tools. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the camera on you like you use it on me. If I can go to jail, so can Michael Waller. So can Judge Rossetti. So can Judge Foreman. Them judges can go to jail too. Man was built for jail. No, I'm sorry. Jail was built for man. Man wasn't built for jail. And when you go to jail, you gotta share that toilet. Blagojevich went to jail. Blagojevich went to jail. I'm the ringmaster now. I'm gonna show you the art of getting money. I'm gonna use your Constitution to do it. That's Governor Hogan, that's Brian Frosh, Alan Redmer, Kathleen Pugh, in the Department of Justice. I came here as a citizen of the state of Maryland, just like Dred Scott, a free man in one state and a slave in another. And you can look at my transcripts from February of 2008. I read Dred Scott in the court record. I asked for a transfer. I asked to have my case held in the state of Maryland. So now I'm a free man in Maryland and I want my property. I want what was stolen from me in Illinois and in Maryland. And I went to the Department of Justice to investigate my case. Because I'm going to give you the Constitution. And we're going to use your amendments. Alright? It's the criminalization of poverty, dog. I'm going to finish what I started. It was my son's birthday yesterday. August 22nd, Jarrell knew Ray Davis. You feel me? He died. And yesterday was his birthday. So this is for my son. You're going to protect all our rights. Because I'm built for this fight. And I'm going to use your laws to do it. I don't want to give you food and drink. I'm going to give it to you just like that. How about that? Put a hand on that. Y'all got property and evidence of my physical condition. I took a physical. I was a borderline diabetic. My health deteriorated. Y'all seen the money I had on the books. I got a jailhouse diary of a daily diary of everything I did. Like I said, take me to court. Give me what belonged to me. Because I'm putting all this on the silver screen. Letters Design ain't just a movie. It's about my life. It's about your prison industry. It's about your court and your culture. It's about your politics. It's about your illegal war on drugs, dog. You thought this shit was gonna go on and with nobody gonna challenge you? Dog. I got the best of both worlds. I sold drugs for 20 years and I've been legit for 20 years. So for 40 years, I've been serving my community on both ends. I paid for my sins. It's time for you to pay for yours. I'm coming.